Hi, River. I'm glad
Hey.
you're back. Look at your Hawaiian shirt. You look so peppy and
Thanks.
bright and cheery on this extremely hot day.
It's 105 outside.
Yes, so we're just trying to survive by running in and out of the car and the store and the air conditioner.
Oh my god, we had so many things in our hands. We forgot the basket. Okay, here's a clip. Go look. How are we gonna unlock the door?
Huh? We've got all this stuff.
How are we gonna unlock the door?
I don't know. Let me go around here.
Okay.
Look at all this stuff. I'm gonna drop it.
Okay. What'd you think of that? We made so many mistakes that it was not even
The
fun.
biggest mistake is we didn't get a cart.
Yeah,
What's
or a
wrong with
basket.
us?
Duh.
He had 9 things or 8 things in his hand. I had 7 or 8 in my hands, and we're trying to get to the counter. I dropped the lemon.
Oh, and you dropped the yogurt on the
I dropped
parking
the
lot.
yogurt.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll never do that. It was really stupid for us to go to the store and say we don't need a basket, and then we pick up all this stuff and we're carrying it all over the store. Anyway, we did get everything we needed, and this is going to be a sandwich that probably most people, it's not their favorite meat to eat, but it's liverwurst or Braunschweiger. And I know some people love it. I mean, there's people that go to fancy restaurants and order foie gras, goose liver, and it's very expensive. So anyway, this is a really nice Braunschweiger. And I'm going to mix it with red onion.
I've never had it, nor have I never wanted to try it. It looks like fancy spam in a very bad way.
This is what it looks like. So we're going to put a layer of that, Munster cheese, red onion, bread and butter pickles, and heirloom tomatoes, and salt and pepper.
The only thing I approve of in this recipe is the onions. That's the only thing I like out of everything. Everything else is disgusting.
The cheese and the tomatoes and the pickles?
Oh, I do not like sweet pickles.
Oh.
And I'm so sick of Munster cheese. And heirloom tomatoes just taste weird. But salt and pepper and the onions are the only things that would.
So that's the sandwich we're going to make. But before we start building this sandwich up, we wanted to kind of tell you about the kind of people we ran into today and the kind of conversations we had with kind of the strangest people, didn't we?
Yeah.
Started out in McDonald's. River and I decided
we were going to get the chicken strips, the new one, the McCrispy.
Yeah, the new McCrispy. So, you think of a fast food place, right? And you think of it being economically affordable. So we drive in, it's $16. We didn't get anything but the chicken strips. We didn't get any drinks or fries or nothing. Just 2 orders of chicken strips, $16.
And it took 30 minutes.
They had us pull over in the parking lot on number 3 and to wait there, and they would bring us our order. So it certainly wasn't a fast food place because we waited there long enough for this adorable little man came to my window holding an adorable puppy. The cutest.
Papitas.
Papitas was his name. He was the cutest puppy. He was so
cute.
So he's holding this puppy, and he's got a rag and stuff to wash my windows. And he just wanted some money, and I said, well, I don't have any cash. I just have a credit card, but I gave him all my change. What? And I think I had about $3 or $4 worth of change.
No, you had more.
I just grabbed all my change, and he took all that. Then I said, can I hold the puppy while you wash the windows? And he let me in River play with the puppy. Yeah. Didn't you love that puppy?
He was like the most friendly dog ever, and
he was so cute.
His eyes were so shiny. Yeah.
And he's playful. Very loving, and he was happy to be in the car with us. And I keep thinking, I wonder if he's that man who's homeless. And
very social dog.
And this little dog has to go back with a homeless man on the streets of Indio when it's 110 all day and all night. It's hot. And I just felt so sorry for that dog. I just wanted to keep him. And so when the man was real sweet, and he spoke partly English. And he did understand it when I said, do you want me to keep your dog?
He really loved his dog.
He says, I love my dog. And I said, well, are you homeless? He goes, no. And I said, okay.
He lives in a trailer park.
And he told us where he lived, and River knew exactly where he lived. so that River had a business card, and River gave it to me, and I wrote my phone number on it and my name, and I said, please call me and we can come over and visit you and the little dog.
Yeah.
And so he did, didn't he? He was so sweet. He was just a nice, what was his name?
I forgot his name, but I'll never.
He told us his name.
Yeah, I kind of forgot his name. He kind of mumbled it a little bit.
Anyway, that took 30 minutes, and finally our food came. And we got our food.
Yeah.
And they were good.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, the McDonald's off of Clinton and 111. That one, yeah.
That's the one. So then we had to come home and get Louie and take Louie to the vet to have his blood sugar tested by the doctor after 6 weeks of giving him 4 units of, what's it called, insulin. To see if that was going to work. 6 weeks of being on 4 units twice a day, and we took him in and everything was fine. He's going to stick to that routine, so he came home. But while we were there, what did we run into? You tell them what we ran into there.
We ran into some people that were very nice, and I'm glad I had a bunch of business cards. I don't know why I just have them in my pocket. We ran into this lady who makes cakes, and then
fancy cakes,
very nice cakes. Like she made a Ninja Turtle one, and they're coming out of a metal tube, and it was even all shiny and everything. How do they make cakes shiny? And then she
told you, is that silver dust?
Yeah, it's like silver dust stuff. It's edible. Yeah. And then she made this like black cake. It looked like a pot because there was roses in it. It just looked like a pot. It was like pot of so roses. Smooth.
But the dog she had was a King German Shepherd. There is such a thing called King German Shepherd.
It looked like a bear. It was
looked
so
like a bear.
Big.
It was black and.
It was black and brown.
Black and
it was
brown.
Big. The paws were like a lion.
So then she said that it has this ongoing ear problem, ear infection, and so I told her all about tea tree oil and the Melaleuca company that I've been working for since 1989, and how tea tree oil will help get rid of that because they keep bringing him back to the doctor. And then we saw all these little dogs. There was a dog named Jack.
And there was a dog named Olive.
And Olive was a miniature poodle mixed with a miniature Yorkie. Oh, it was cute.
He was like miniature Louie.
Oh, it was just a darling. And then the other dog was part mountain Burmese. Burmese, the mountain Burmese mixed with a poodle, a standard poodle.
Oh.
So that was a huge dog.
I mean, it was a fairly big dog. He was really friendly, though.
It's fun to go there. And then Chip, remember that man? We met a man named, and he had a dog named Chip, because what was the series?
Oh.
He had 3 dogs.
He had one dog. His first dog was named Poe, which my friend has a dog named Poe. And then the second dog was named Tato. And then so we need a Chip. So now it's Potato Chip.
His 3 dogs are Potato Chip.
Yeah.
And we met Chip, and it was fun. It's always fun to go to Dr. Clark. He's a old vet here that works on horses and goats and sheep and cows and dogs and cats. And mice and birds.
Yeah.
And
if you guys live in the Coachella Valley, he lives. His doctor's office is on 50th and Jackson.
Yeah.
So,
everybody loves him. And he's really affordable.
It's really hidden though. It's like right before L&G's market.
Yeah, you can't find it unless you know exactly. You'll probably go past it 10 times before you realize where you're supposed to turn.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we just had a really fun time. Then we went to the nursery. I went to this nice nursery.
Bob Dylan. It's right by my house.
Right by his house. It's what's called Bob Williams, but now it's Madison's nursery.
Unfortunately.
And it was there was nobody there. It was like the Twilight Zone. We were like the only people.
It was playing music. They were playing like pop music there, like old pop music. But if there wasn't that music, it would have been so eerie. I swear. All the only sound would have been just the water dripping, all the little fountains.
Yeah, it was like we were in, like I said, like we went through the Twilight Zone.
It was just like we were just walking around and looking at all the flowers. Like.
But what about the price of a couple flowers? It was a potted tree. It was a small tree.
And it was wait.
Almost $3,000.
Oh yeah, it was $3,000. It was the price on there was $2,999.99.
Yeah.
And then we found a rubber plant.
Plain rubber plant, only this big.
It was $75.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. So
Yeah, that
anyway,
was-
we didn't buy anything. I was looking for a pot, but the pots were $1,000.
Yeah, too expensive.
So anywho, then I went over to my friend's house, and she had told me earlier in the week that I could have a cutting off of her palmer. Wait, what are they
Palmero?
called? What are
Palmero.
those trees called? Palmarios.
Palmarios. I'm gonna go get some water. Hang on.
Blueberry.
So a plumeria, the kind of flowers that they have in Hawaii that they make leis out of. Well, they have all these all over the desert, and if somebody has one, they grow like the big trees, and you can actually pull a branch off and break it off, and stick it in the dirt, and it will grow. River, you should go get one and
Okay.
show it to them. So she wasn't home, but she told me that I could have all the palmaria branches that I wanted. So I wanted two. So I got two, broke them off. River couldn't believe how easy they broke. And we'll show them to you. And I'm going to plant them in front of my front door. You guys have seen where I had those flowers out there. Well, I want a tree to grow so that it shades my front door. And this is a perfect tree for the desert. It grows in the hot, hot sun. And here it is. They come in all different colors.
Oh, I know.
But this is the one.
I saw
Look
it
at this.
outside. I know. I didn't even want to.
And look at the
Yeah.
look at the branch.
Oh,
And so you
no.
just stick this in the
Gorgeous.
dirt, and that's the palmaria.
Yeah. So,
Thank you, River.
Yeah, sure.
Will you mind putting it back?
I don't
Put it in the
know if you
water.
look at it too. You can't.
No, they can take a lot of heat. Anyway, so we just had fun all morning doing one thing after another. Okay, while we're doing this, my husband has one last project. This house is almost completely remodeled, but now he's putting in a new toilet in our master bedroom.
2 new toilets.
So we have 2 new toilets, a new floor, new paint job, new sinks, new shower heads,
Wow.
new faucets, paint
Wow.
job outside,
The floor.
and the floor, of course, and oh,
New rugs.
a new rug. We put a rug
New
in.
trim. New paint.
I might have River take you around and show you the finished product, because you guys did see it when it was in the middle of it, and in the beginning, in the middle, and
We showed you.
halfway
We
finished.
showed you the wooden floor in the vegetarian sandwich when I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt as well, but it was more of an American Hawaiian O'Neill shirt.
and that was the best sandwich.
The
Of all the
vegetarian.
sandwiches. Remember, that's the one with the W.
Yeah. No. That's the W one is where I was wearing the hat.
Well,
And
the
the
W
back.
was a vegetarian, wasn't it?
No, I mean the other one with the wood. The floor was all wood.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's put this sandwich together and see what it tastes like, because as you know, I do not taste them. Neither River and I have any idea.
What they taste
So
like.
I didn't make an aioli. This is just plain old Best Foods on. This is Ezekiel bread, by the way, toasted Ezekiel bread. So that's going to be healthy for us. It's a lot of mayo.
Oh,
Oh dear.
it just fell onto the other bread. Well, more mayonnaise is better, right?
I guess so.
I love mayonnaise.
You do? So let's put it on both sides.
That's also the only thing I like too.
Okay, I love mayonnaise too, and everybody
Even though mayonnaise is
said
just
you
whipped
shouldn't
eggs.
eat mayonnaise, but I don't know why. It's just egg and oil.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's that, and now we're going to put on the liverwurst.
Ugh.
Liverwurst.
I just hear the like.
Munster.
I just.
I don't want that much Munster.
Me neither. That's why I don't
I
like it.
don't like that much cheese. I'm going to take that off. Munster. Onion. Red onion.
The onion I like.
Always
like
use red onion when you're making a salad or a sandwich. It's always better than
It is
the others.
better than the others.
The red onion,
Onion. Onion.
and then the beautiful heirloom tomatoes. This was so beautiful.
Hey, they're really pretty. I just don't really like the taste that much. I don't know why. It's just
Well,
different.
They're very flavorful. Then I love the bread and butter pickles. Nobody else seems to like them, but they really add just exactly.
Bread and butter pickles are.
Bread and butter pickles are really good on a hamburger,
No, I like
not
classic.
dill.
I like classic dill pickles.
No, you have to have bread and butter on. There's this place in Paulsbo that this woman did that. That's what she did. She put bread and butter pickles on her hamburgers, and they were like everybody wanted her hamburgers. Every day her place was
Wow.
packed. And it was all because of the pickles.
Wow.
Believe me, I'm not lying. And
I know.
people that live in Paulsbo would remember that restaurant.
Paulsbo, Washington.
Paulsbo, Washington. It was a little hole in the wall, off the side of the road.
The holes in the walls are
But
always the best.
The best pancakes
place.
and the best hamburgers by this
Sounds like
funny
a good.
little redheaded woman that was always there, and you could always see her cooking. And
Sounds like a good little
she
restaurant.
didn't really look very clean, though.
Mm.
I mean, the restaurant was kind of like not really cleanest. Okay, River, we need our Amish lady's knife.
Go get the
And
Amish
could
lady.
you take this back with you when you go, so you just make one trip?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want to bring me the microfiber rag.
Okay.
You sure it's okay, or is it KO?
I'm not drinking a martini. This is, what's it called, River? That drink that I can't pronounce? Spindrift lime with a little bit of River's. He was doing a food review and he reviewed a drink called Sprite Tea. It was
plus tea.
Sprite plus tea, and so it was like an Arnold Palmer that was carbonated.
Yeah.
Right? This little bitty one.
So I couldn't find the Amish lady knife.
Well, that is the Amish lady's knife, but that's just a
One.
little version.
Yeah, the little.
A little teeny version.
You think that's a knife? No, that's a knife. You gotta see Crocodile Dundee in L.A. That's where I got it from. That's where I got that
That's
one.
a funny movie.
I like that movie.
Oh.
The one in
okay.
L.A. though. That one was funny.
So I asked River today if he'd ever heard of Acker Built,
No.
and he had never heard of it.
I have.
So this is, and my husband hadn't heard of Acker Built either. So I had Alexa play a song from Acker Built, and I will play it for you before we shut off the show. Okay, we're taking a bite. You have to take a bite, River,
Okay.
even though you don't think you'll like it. So
I won't like it.
1, 2, 3, going in.
Going in. Oh, that's not good. No. No. No, no, no. No.
Well, if you're not used to liverwurst, it probably tastes like dog food.
It tastes worse than that. It tastes like
Well, this is good.
dog poop,
This
but
is
with
very
someone.
good for people who like liverwurst
It
or
tastes-
Braunschweiger.
It tastes like dog poop, but if a dog pissed on it.
Oh,
No, it is.
that's
What?
not that bad. Here, go give that to Steve. He might want it.
Hang on.
Steve, you want this sandwich?
See, he don't like it either.
Well,
Well,
he has already done a bunch of those.
this is really good for somebody that likes liverwurst. Or you could do the same thing with bologna, or what's the other one we used to make?
I don't like
Prosciutto.
bologna anymore.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto, yes, prosciutto is way better than
But
those.
this is good. This onion on here is good.
No, it's not.
Mm.
No, it's not.
Well, I love Braunschweiger.
I don't. No, I
And
don't.
I love chicken hearts, and I love chicken gizzards, and I love
What are you gonna say next?
liver, calf's liver.
Are you? That's what this is made out of, I think, right?
Oh, here's a funny story.
Oh.
So when I've been living in Aspen, they have lots of fancy restaurants there, and I was in one of the fanciest restaurants in Aspen. The waiters had tails,
I need water.
tablecloths were white, just beautiful. And someone on the menu, I had never heard of this, foie gras. I'd never heard of it because I hadn't really been, to France and all over the place. And the French Laundry in Napa Valley,
Yeah.
they're famous for their foie gras. But there's another story about that too. Anyway, so I'm sitting in this restaurant in Aspen with 3 or 4 of my girlfriends, and they were asking me if I'd ever had it and if I wanted to order it because it was super expensive.
Ah.
And they said it was goose liver, and I said goose pate. And I said, no, I've never had it before. What does it taste like? And this couple, this really rich couple that was sitting next to us, had just gotten there. They ordered it as an appetite. They just gotten it, and the lady
Yeah.
goes, "Here, honey, you can have mine." And she gave me her expensive foie gras, and I ate it, and I loved it.
I'm over here trying to get the taste out of my mouth, and you're saying, "Oh, I loved it."
But that's a little bit different than Braunschweiger. So then what that reminded me of was Steve was going to take me to the French Laundry in Napa Valley. I'm sure everybody knows about that, but it's famous.
I've never heard.
So we're down there wine tasting and all that. He said, "Mom, it's really too expensive, and you have to have reservations like a couple of years in advance." It's
Wow.
that kind of a place. So
Wow.
I said, "Well, could you just take me and we could just drive around the block and I can just look at the French Laundry?" So when we went around the corner, there were protesters outside of the French restaurant protesting foie gras, because what they do there is they take the liver out of the goose when the goose is alive. And that's why the protesters were protesting it.
Oh.
So I said, "Oh, that's awful." Just real quickly, do you want to show them the finished product in the living room? River, come on in and show
All right,
them
now we're gonna show this.
the living room.
There you go, Louis. That's Louis.
Louis on his throne.
Oh.
And this is the,
Da, 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 da.
This is, I wanted to see the carpet that we put in here. And then this here is the couch.
Couchy.
And then this couch.
This is very couchy.
And then this is a dining room.
Nice
And
dining.
that's it. But look how nice it looks. It's all done.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, River, are we going to let them know what we decided to do between the two of us? We finally made a decision
Yes.
on what to do about this YouTube video that we've had going since what, November?
Yes, November of 2024.
And how many do we have?
We have 214.
No, I don't mean subscribers. I mean, how many have we made?
32.
32 sandwiches. So anyway, I decided that I need to take a sabbatical because it's really hard for me to think of any sandwiches right now. We're going to maybe come up with something else. And my friend Jane, who is a gourmet catering chef, she has been for years.
Wow.
She's going to come visit us
Oh, nice.
in July. And when she comes, we'll start the program over. We'll pick it up where we left off. But Jane will be doing some kind of a gourmet hors d'oeuvre or something.
So it won't be just for sandwiches. It can be for anything, not
Yeah.
just sandwiches.
We can do, we're going to kind of change it.
We're
format.
gonna add more variety to this channel.
And we're going to start doing something to help children.
Yeah.
Some type of a teaching
Just an entertainment video. Just
for children.
Yeah.
From a Gen Z point of view
Yeah. This
to
is.
an old lady point of view.
I mean,
for
you
children.
you can be from 1 to 99 to watch this. It's for everyone.
But there's such a generation gap that a lot of kids River's age and younger don't even know what people like me are talking about.
But I know. I actually like to hang around older people, so I do know a lot of things.
We all have.
Anyway, it's been really nice doing this.
Oh wait, before we go, you know how I always drink water during the program?
Yeah.
Well, this is the last time I'll be able to drink water in this one. Before the sabbatical.
And I told them that I'm not drinking a martini.
I know.
I'm
I heard.
drinking-
I heard when I was getting the
Whatever
Amish ladies.
What is this? I said it's tea.
It's the Spindrift and the
Spin
tea
drift and
mixed
tea.
with the Sprite and tea.
Mm.
So this way, this is the last time you'll see me gulp down water. 3,
And
2,
me,
1.
I'm gonna gulp down this. Mm. I can't really gulp down anything.
I gulp down this, and it's bigger than that.
Anyway, so
I just have a
thanks
white throat.
thanks for being so patient with us and
Yes.
supporting us all these months. And even
We
though
have
it's
our
been-
main supporters: Bernice, Michael, Rena Chan, and you guys. You also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just told some people about. We told that lady at the vet today
Yeah, we told that lady
because
about
she
it.
showed us her
Instagram.
Instagram with the cakes, and so she's gonna look at our YouTube.
Yeah.
But we didn't tell that little Mexican man with the dog.
Yeah, we didn't get to tell him. But
I doubt
it's
if
okay.
He might not even have a TV. He's poor, but he's not homeless.
Yeah, but I mean, he's okay.
Yeah, I wish I could remember his name.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah, me
here
too.
gave him
Well, we're
So-
going to say goodbye.
Okay.
But we'll be back. At first, we were going to stop it completely, but then we talked ourselves into coming back with maybe some of a different format and try that out.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Let's say goodbye.
aloha.
Yeah. Aloha. We'll see you guys again. That means we'll see you guys again. That doesn't mean goodbye forever.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks again for being such loyal supporters. We really appreciate it, and we hope you've enjoyed it to some degree.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of this as a pause for the channel.
We'll see you in a month or so, sometime in July. I don't know
Okay.
when she's coming. Sometime in July.
Yeah, probably in August, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So thanks again, and we'll say goodbye. Bye.
Bye. Subscribe for more content.
Stranger on the Shore, and similar songs, on Amazon Music.
That's a beautiful song. It's just so inside.
It's okay. Can we play it? It's copyright. Might be copyright. We played other stuff again. Alexa, turn it up. Yeah, 'cause I told her I was gonna play it. Strangers on the shore. It's music you can go to sleep to at night.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I'm going to have Alexa play it tonight when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Alexa, thank you.
Good afternoon, Caroline. You're very, very, oh so very